as a guest. Look, we have a countdown.
Oh,
This gives me a countdown too.
Look at that. I see it. Happy
Now,
Thursday or Friday Eve.
and to you.
So, Randy, what's it like being a public officer for Durham County government during a pandemic?
Oh, it's a lot of work. That never seems to end. It's been one emergency after another, and we started with malware, and we're still in pandemic mode, and I have no idea when we may ever leave pandemic mode.
And we're right at about a year, literally today, I think.
Yes, and I think today was it yesterday or today was the first case in North Carolina, and malware came 3 days later. I think we got the call that Saturday, right after that.
Yep.
And
it hit that Friday evening around 6-ish, and we got called Saturday morning. That's right.
It's been going on and on.
So I'm thinking that Sunday, which was March 8th, that was probably the last time I went to my church. And I came to the office. Then we went over to the city, got with the city IT people, and worked on a statement and planned a news conference for the next morning.
Yes. And then schools went out not too much later. And
yep.
I remember my son went in and had his picture day on the Friday, and that was his last day of real school for the year.
Yeah. Well, at least did you get the picture?
Yeah, we got a picture. We got a class picture too. So and
nice.
He uses that as inspiration because he doesn't see his friends very much. So
I know that's the sad part. The kids miss their friends.
Yes.
So how long have you been shooting the public health director?
We're almost to a year on that. I remember when I sat down with Rod Jenkins, the health director, and Alicia Smith, the public information officer for public health, and I said, we're probably going to be filming these a year from now. And Alicia looked at me and was like, "There's no way." I was like, I have a feeling we're going to still be doing it. And Rod shook his head too. He was like, "Yeah, I have that feeling too." And here we are. And we're actually going to do a year, a year of video pretty soon.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Very good. I was watching a TV show this week, and they picked up with the first word about coronavirus. Then it actually hit the community. Then people started closing businesses thinking they'd be out of work 2 weeks. And that's exactly where we were. We thought it would just be a few weeks and we'd be back at work like we would be for a snowstorm or a hurricane. And here we are. Everything has been turned upside down, literally.
Definitely.
And we're having to do our work, but in a different way.
It's been interesting. I'll leave it at that.
All right, Joe. I think that's probably enough for what we need.
Okay.
That work for you?
So let me just.
All right.
Hold on just a second. I was going to have Piper do a call-in just to see that feature, how that works. So she's trying to call in as an option. So if you want to hang tight, I don't know where that's going to pop up. She's trying to set her camera.
I got Dawn.
She's got it. And Dawn, where is, it's 10:30 right now. So she's liable to just pop up right now and try and connect. But you have to go through a couple of steps to try and get a call in. And that is you have to connect your camera, your mic, and then I think you must have another hoop to run through. So Piper's trying to get through those hoops right now.
Maybe we can.
So how will we connect my guests? We'll send them a link and then text them and tell them what to do.
Yeah. So
yes.
Yep.
Exactly. So it'll be very similar to the Zoom where we'll send out the link. we'll have instructions with the link. And once
Uh-huh.
they connect, just like we do in the Zoom, we will step them through. Okay, your audio, your picture, your lighting, your microphone, and then we won't go live until just like this, where he hit the button and then it started counting down. And as soon as it goes to 0, basically you're live. And then you'll just launch
Okay.
into the interview. And what happens is Jim has a waiting room, which he set up. And so if they connect early, then they're just going to sit in the waiting room until their segment comes up. So you'll conclude your interview, we'll stop recording, and then let the next guest in.
Are we hearing?
Yes.
Does Piper have her computer on or something?
Yes, she just left the
Good
room.
Okay. And I
Yeah.
see she's listed here. Are you there, Piper?
I am. Can you hear me? No.
Hi, Piper.
Oh.
So she could do a
Oh.
call in.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. You should be. Okay.
See, I like that
Can you hear me
shower
now?
curtain behind Jim. I need one of those.
Still can't hear me.
It's available.
We're hearing you, Piper.
Available at your
hearing me?
local dollar
Yeah,
store.
we're hearing you, Piper. Or at
Were
least
you
I am.
hearing me before
I may have to get one.
I'm hearing you.
I don't know. You got
in
it
the
going on with the
headphones.
pictures and the books. I think we give you another 6 months of this, and you're going to be like good housekeeping.
You won't believe it. Those pictures are actually frames that I got at Target.
Oh, right on.
They had just, those blank pictures in it, but one's like a seascape, the other one is a bridge, and it worked.
Yeah, I love it.
Hey, Manika,
So I had a
put
couple
my
of pictures
headphones
that I
back
had
in.
gotten
Can
out
you
of
hear
my
me?
office that I put
Yes,
with
I
it.
can.
And they're my Barack
Okay.
Obama book. So
Nice.
So I don't know if we have to do something special to get Piper in on the conversation, or are you hearing her?
She's here. Yeah, we're
I
here.
hear.
Oh, you're hearing her. Okay.
Yeah, I made it so that my
Yeah.
camera was turned off, but my microphone was on.
we hear you.
So I wonder how that's going to impact the recording.
We'll see.
Yeah, and can you mute me on your side, or
It
because I
doesn't-
can mute myself? But,
Yeah, it doesn't appear like I have that power.
Huh. So if you got somebody in, they could stay on as long as they wanted.
It said her video is still being recorded, even though the video is disabled.
Mhm.
Oh, really?
That's what it
interesting.
says. Piper's video has been disabled due to internet quality issues. Their video is still recorded.
Huh. Because I put that I did not want my video in.
Oh,
but
that's
we'll
interesting.
See what happens. So that means your
So,
video.
no, your video is not.
Well,
But-
it means we'll just get a black screen. We
Oh,
we won't
yeah,
see
probably.
Yeah.
It's recording, quote unquote. So, Deborah, can you in Randy's picture, there should be like a plus sign in the upper right. If you click that, I think you can see him big.
Yeah, I was playing
So
around.
you want
with
me
that.
to click that?
Yeah. So you'll plus sign your guest, and they'll go big on your screen, and you can
There's
have a face to
Randy.
face.
He's big.
And Jim, just so you know, on the participants, if you over where chat is, you can actually mute the guests. There's a 3 bubbles at the right side.
So
of
now
the
he's
bubble.
got a minus sign in the screen when I made him big.
Yeah.
The what is gone?
Is that correct?
Yeah, the minus will make it.
There's a minus sign in that screen where the plus was.
Right. So then,
Yes, that's correct.
And if you click that, I think you'll see everybody equally
Yeah,
again.
you go back to the grid.
All right.
Like right now,
That takes you back
what I did is I
to the
made
same size.
Deborah and Randy larger, and then everybody else is over on the side.
Oh yeah, you can do 2
Yeah.
that are big.
Yeah.
So if you had 2 guests, and I think it doesn't record that way for us, but you'll anyway. So this, I think.
Wait, I can do 2 guests at one setting?
Yeah. So if you do a plus on Jim's and Randy's, you'll see 2 big windows, and and then the thumbnails on the side.
Yeah.
So if you had 2 guests, you could put them like this and look at both of them. but they won't
Right. So
record
they're
in
side
that
by
fashion.
side, and I'm on
Yes.
the side with the two of you.
Right.
Exactly. And so this is a way to sort of help, it's a little bit different than Zoom. It's very similar than as Zoom, but the interesting thing is it won't record in this way. Just because you're seeing it that way doesn't mean that's the way it's being recorded.
We're just
We
recording
get-
everybody's big picture.
And I'm
So
assuming that
will I have to control that? Because see, I'll be trying to
No,
read my script and pull
No,
up
no,
my
no.
word.
Yeah, no. You don't have to do anything. Hey,
Okay.
can I
All
try
right.
something here too? There is a screen share. Let me see if I can.
Yeah.
So are you seeing yourself?
Yeah. I'm seeing a second window of
oh wow.
Jim's. It's spinning for me.
Okay.
Everybody's
Yeah,
video
it's-
disappeared.
It looks like it's a very small
Oh,
version,
whoa.
Jim. I see everything on yours. It's
Oh, yeah.
it's probably cutting stuff off of the left and right. Like I don't see Randy.
Okay.
I see
Oh,
just
okay.
a little
And it
bit
could
of
be that
Randy.
you have a double window up, Piper. If you just put Jim's window up as
Mm.
the only big window, it'll come up full.
Oh, yeah, that's probably true. Let me see.
Now it's like,
Now I'm getting
Yes.
that
Oh.
was me.
yeah.
Feedback.
That was me.
The recursion.
That's when I put my own window full screen, and then it's like.
That's-
Okay.
So, yeah, so we can all have different
You're right,
iterations of.
So I'm just wondering, Deborah, can you see my controls here for? I'm pulling up the.
Can I see your
Yeah.
controls?
Are you seeing
On the screen.
my Riverside?
If you
FM?
make it so the only person you see is Jim, Deborah.
So, yeah,
If you
minus
choose-
everybody but Jim's screen.
Okay.
It's really small,
Okay.
but I
Oh,
can
yeah,
kind
I
of
mean,
see
it
what
looks
you're
good to
doing.
me.
I don't see Jim.
Oh, I have a laptop. That's me.
Oh, maybe if I full screen Riverside, will that help?
That helps.
No, yes, it helps.
Because I still see the screenshot.
Yes, that's what he's trying to show you, the screen.
Yeah.
And it looks like your screen underneath, like the share, the microphone, the speaker.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out troubleshoot. Like when you were changing the speaker and the microphone, Deborah, are you seeing this on mine?
Ah, okay. That maybe you could walk somebody through it.
Right. Anyway, we might have taken as much time as we need to from you guys.
Yes, I think so. I mean, we'll work out these bits of details for.
Let us see what we get here, and we'll just edit together a thing real quick just to show you the quality, and then maybe we can talk further about how we want to proceed or not. Does that make sense?
So, Deborah, what we're going to do is we're going to show you this compared to an old version of InTouch recording, and that way you can decide, is it worth moving over to this platform or not.
Okay. So I just hit
Okay.
I just hit stop recording, and do you guys get a little bubble in your upper left that says something like recording?
Yes, it says recording starts.
Recording 19%.
Okay. So that means you're
It says don't close your browser until it's finished.
cool. That means it's working. So that means your browser recorded your video, and now it's uploading it to the internet so that I can get it. Cool.
Spooky.
But it seems to be stuck at
We
19%.
noticed that on our
Okay, now it
earlier
went to
test too.
20.
Yeah, it might take a bit. So I'd say maybe just leave that browser window open if you can, and we can sort of exit this call, and you can get on with your life. And then when I get the video, I'll kind of put it together and send it out.
Please do not close this tab until completed. You can monitor the progress on the top left side circle
Oh, yeah.
icon. I got that.
Oh yeah, that green thing. You can probably dismiss that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, if
cool.
you just leave that
Everybody
open and you can go
Yeah.
about your business. Appreciate your time to do the test. I know it was a little confusing, and we're going to work out the details on like click here, choose this, so that it's
So I have to put the microphone away because we don't need it. Or it doesn't like my computer.
Yeah, we'll work
get you
that
some
part
tech
out.
support on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So probably everybody can hit. Do you have a little red phone icon in the lower right? I think if you hit that, I
Yeah.
think you can just hit that and that'll exit the call. So,
Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
See you
Bye.
later.
Randy's is done. Deborah's